Hi guys, how are you tonight? I am just finishing up a couple of quick little things here before we get started. Sorry, I had a little delay. I was dealing with yet another bidder who decided to rip me off. Yeah, it's actually the same guy. The guy that came in. You remember the guy I blocked the other night because the guy who didn't like my voice, so he opened a case and did all that other crazy stuff, and so I blocked him, and yeah, anyway, of course, predictably, he ripped me off for a couple $100, and I was just dealing with getting that taken care of. So that's why we're a minute or two late. But not to worry, not to worry. We are looking at some fun stuff tonight. We've got a half case of autographed mini helmets from Leaf. It's the back half of the case, so we don't have to do all that jazz of taking it out and numbering it and all that because, yeah, we've already opened the first half. Following that, we will open a full case of Absolute Basketball, which just came out today. And then behind that, we're going to open a 4-box case of 2017 Vertex. So we've got plenty of stuff to keep us busy tonight. Before we get started, there is a little bit of information that we go over, so let's take a look at that right now. So I think someone asked me for the last spot in this last night, but they didn't send me an email, and I can't remember who it was. This is where we sit right now on this break. This is being sold directly. It's not listed on eBay. Selling it out by way of chat and messages, and it's for this 4-box half case of 2017 Bowman Chrome mini sets. So I know that spots 14 and 15, I think I know where 14 goes. That's this isn't your user ID. I'll have to type that in later, but that's where 14 goes anyway. If you are the person who asked for spot 15, the last spot in this break, can you send me an email and let me know so I can get you invoiced and we can get this rocking and rolling? And everybody who's in that break, look for a message coming from me, from my Gmail account. Look for that to come to you sometime, probably tomorrow. We'll either get that scheduled. We might just wait and schedule and do it Sunday, and that way I can get time to get everybody invoiced and paid and find whoever that extra person is. Oh, Latch, I do have you in there. I know that's not your user ID because I know it's like Olivia something or Olive something, but I couldn't remember it, so I just put you in like that. And I think you only wanted one spot, but if you did want to, let me know, and I'll put you in that last spot. And, of course, I'll have to invoice you after the break tonight. The second break that we're working on, selling directly by way of chat and messages, it's the case of 2017-18 Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball. Also opening a box of 2016-17 Grand Reserve, where only the hits will ship out of that. Then we've got same thing in that same box. There's a Leaf original card in each box that will be autographed by either LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball, or Kyle Kuzma. It's $100 a spot, 2 teams per spot, etc. That one's kind of stalled out. Oh, there it is. That's your username. That one has stalled out a little bit, so we may just, I don't know. If I don't see some interest in that coming up pretty soon, we'll probably just ditch out of it, and I'll sell that case on eBay, or I'll sell that case, directly to somebody or something. So if anybody does want in here, please let me know. Moving on to tonight. We, of course, feedback, guys, completely automated on eBay. That is done so that you don't ever have to wait on me. So anytime you send positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. So that's how that works. And then, of course, the last message there is to say thank you. I do appreciate all of you who bid and break, and especially those of you who pay and don't open, false cases because you don't like the sound of my voice and that sort of thing. That's always so much fun to deal with here at the holidays. I love when people steal from me at the holidays. But anyway, what are you going to do? There's a weirdo in every bunch, right? Except our bunch here tonight. There's no weirdos here tonight. All right, so we are looking right now at breaks that are already listed on eBay. This is the stuff that's coming up over the course of the next 5 days. Tomorrow night, we'll open another case of Absolute Basketball and a 10-box case of Archives Baseball. On Sunday, note that we are starting early, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific. And we'll open one box of 4th and Goal football from Hit Parade, which has 4 autographed items in it, a full-size helmet, a mini helmet, a jersey, and a photograph. We will also open a 12-box case of Prism basketball. On Monday, it will be a half case of 2018-19 Flawless Collegiate basketball and a 6-box case of Immaculate football, which is the last of the Immaculate, by the way, for anybody who's keeping track of that. On Tuesday night, we're going to open a half case of 2015 Black Gold football and a 3rd case of 18-19 Absolute basketball. Wednesday, we have one new release on Wednesday, and it's Obsidian football. It's a pretty cool looking product. They released some promo images of it, some additional promo images of it today. It's pretty awesome looking product, actually. So we'll open a bunch of stuff. We're going to open 6 boxes of 2018 Inception baseball on Wednesday night. I know Latch will be happy about that. Then we're going to open a half case of 2018 Bowman Chrome HTA Jumbos. Half case break there, and then a full case of Obsidian football. So that's what the days ahead look like for tonight. This is also the order that we're breaking in. So the mini helmets are going to be first, Absolute basketball second, and Vertex will bring up the tail end this evening. Our free shipping break, of course, is the mini helmets. It should be out the door to you no later than a week from today. Free stuff always projected to go out, free shipping stuff I mean, always projected to go out 6 or 7 days after an auction ends. Often gets out sooner, but that would be the last time that it should go out, no later than that. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that's Absolute basketball and Vertex football. I'm projecting those out the door on or before Tuesday, so possibly out sooner, but not guaranteed to be out sooner. Last thing you need to know is about consolation cards. So if you're in the free shipping break tonight, which is the mini helmet break, and you hit nothing at all in the break, your consolation card, which can be from any year in any series, is typically going to be held to ship with your next package simply because it is a free shipping break. I do keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period, but if you don't want to wait and you're in the free shipping break, you want your consolation card right away, send me a message and let me know. I can drop it in an envelope with a stamp and head it out your way. If you're in one of the paid shipping breaks tonight, that's Absolute and Vertex, and you get skunked in that, any consolation cards you're due will ship out with the rest of the break. So first up is 2018 Leaf autographed mini football helmets, half case break, break number 12, back half of a case, of course. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay the 30th of November. You've got your team names on the left-hand side, our winning bidder eBay user IDs across from each team on the right-hand side. And, of course, a new spreadsheet goes up before every product, so if you're not in this break, not to worry. You're going to see your name up there shortly. Finally, I don't use autofocus. That is me setting the focus manually. That is why your background went out of focus, but we'll be able to see everything, so don't sweat that. Don't sweat the small stuff, as they say. All right, so let's see who's in chat before we get started on this. Greg's here. Hi, Greg. You've been watching a lot of Absolute breaks today. Okay. Scott is here. Latch, you are in there. You saw where I put that back up, so I think we're good there. Jay Allen's here, and Daryl is here. And who else is in here tonight? Jay Allen, you've got the Hornets and the Pistons and something. Where'd it go? I lost it. Hornets, Pistons, and Thunder. Scott's got the Celtics and the Bucks. Gina's here. And who else is here tonight? You guys are, I think that's everybody, but you all have been busting a move on getting the chat out. And there's a little throwback phrase for you, busting a move. I'm living in the 80s. Yeah, I am. You know what? It's kind of stupid to stack all those right there because then they're just going to be in the way when we try to open them, aren't they? So I should keep them stacked over to the side. I never learn, do I? I never learn. Oh, boy, the Kareem Hunt. Are you kidding me? You guys all saw that today then, right? I mean, that's nuts. We're talking about, of course, the video of Kareem Hunt, like, attacking a 19-year-old girl in the hotel of the hallway. I'm not I was, you know, it's not funny. I shouldn't have It's just so unbelievable. That's more what that was. Like, what can you really say about it? Okay, we have first out a Texan, and it is DeAndre Hopkins. Tells us on the top. How handy is that? You've got a Leaf hologram authentication on the back, and you see a little Leaf COA kind of credit card size thing floating around down inside there, sort of, if I can get the reflection out of the way on it anyway. And, yeah, oh, Scott, you haven't heard about it? Go to TMZ. That's where the video is. Apparently, this happened a while back, but TMZ just got a hold of the video. And apparently it was known to the team, and because there was a police report, police were there and everything. I'm assuming known to the NFL commissioner's office as well. But now I imagine nothing has happened to him, you know. He didn't get suspended or anything at that time. However, now that TMZ's got a hold of it, I bet that changes. This is Jack Youngblood for the Rams, and you've got a Leaf hologram authentication on the back, and there's our Leaf little credit card size here on the side for it. But yeah, the video, man, if you guys haven't watched it, it's pretty, of course there's no sound, it's the hotel security video, but it's pretty bad. I mean, especially right at the end, because he's already gone after her, and he's, you know, she's already kind of dazed, and she's down on the ground, and then his friends are trying to hold him back, and she kind of sets up, and he runs over and kicks her again and knocks her back down on the ground, and she's 19, and it's just, it's just all bad. It's just all bad. That is Alvin Kamara coming out for the Saints. We have got a Beckett authentication sticker on the back of that one, and a little Beckett COA hiding out down inside there as well. So right now we are Texans, Rams, and Saints with one to go. Oh, wait, what? The Chiefs released him just now? Oh, brother, I hadn't heard that. So that happened since I last saw an update. I've been busily working away for the last several hours. I haven't even had my phone in my hand, obviously. So the Chiefs released him. Oh, holy mackerel. Oh man, I got a bunch of his rookie cards too. Dang. I know I shouldn't be thinking about things like that. That's not the important part, but Jay Allen, you know, that's what got me. He said it'll be his luck that he'd pull the Chief, you know, pull Kareem tonight. So, man. Green Bay Packers, this is Paul Hornung. We have got, you can kind of see it hiding there, a Leaf authenticated hologram sticker. And there, of course, is your COA sort of blocking that a little bit in the back. But that is our fourth and final mini helmet tonight. So we'll recap it. You've got the Paul Hornung that came out for the Green Bay Packers, which we pulled something else for him real recently, maybe out of Immaculate. There's Alvin Kamara. Is it Kamara? I always say the wrong one. That is for the Saints. I think it's whichever I say the opposite. What do I say? Mara, then it's probably Mara. That's Jack Youngblood for the Rams. Because, you know, I must keep with my tradition of constantly mispronouncing the names. DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans is the fourth and final. So, well, guys, if they released him, well, I guess we can look for the Redskins to pick him up then in about a day or so, right? Like, the Redskins just picked up Reuben Foster, who's been arrested for domestic violence, 2-3 times? So he finally got released by the 49ers after this last incident. And so, yeah, I'm sure the Redskins will just come right on along, pick up Kareem. No worries. All right, you probably saw this a minute ago, but if you did not, please take a look there. It is information about your projected shipping dates. Those are basically dates that are no later than, okay? So I'm projecting Absolute Vertex no later out the door than Tuesday. The mini helmets no later than Friday, a week from today. Could be sooner. Of course, consolation card stuff there up at the top. This is a 10-box case of 2018-19 Absolute Basketball. It's a full case break, break number 1. This product just came out today. It's hot off the presses. And of course, once again, team names on the left, winning bidders across from it there on the right-hand side. And Adam, I think it was, sent me a picture earlier. He was involved in an Absolute break a little bit earlier today and hit himself a nice DeAndre 8 and 4 of 5 autograph. So, yeah, right? You gotta love that. Oh, Brandon, Vertex is after we do this basketball. Absolute, it's a case, and I know you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to be here till I turn gray. You're not. I mean, there are not a lot of cards in this case. You know, it won't take us probably any longer to get through this than it would take us to get through a case of Immaculate or Impeccable or something like that. So you're probably talking maybe 30 minutes or so. We should be finished with Absolute, and then we'll roll right on into your Vertex break as soon as we finish up here with Absolute. Okay. Buckeye for fun. I just looked over there. You typed in probably as I was saying it or before I said it, that the Redskins will sign him and put him in with Reuben Foster. Exactly. See, exactly. Oh, well, Gina, if the league made him exempt, then yeah, you're right. Nobody can pick him up. So I didn't know that I just saw, obviously, that he had been released by the Chiefs because you guys typed it in. I did not know that the league had also banned him, basically. So, Scott, you said you're looking for your 1 of 1 in here tonight. You fully expect me to find your 1 of 1. That's a lot of pressure, brother, but I'm going to try for you. I will try really hard. Jay Allen, you have Hornets, Pistons, and Thunder. And Brandon is just patiently waiting for his Vertex. But maybe he'll hang out with us and watch a little basketball in between. Gina, you're on a cold streak and you need a big hit. Tell me again who you have in here. Are you Pelicans again tonight or you got somebody different? Latch, you've got the Hawks. Greg says there are more box than cards. There's a lot of packaging. There is. It's kind of like triple threads in baseball. It gets kind of crazy, and they like to put lots of packaging on some of this. So as you can see, of course, each of our master boxes has a mini box in it. Then each of our mini boxes will have 3 cards in it. So we're talking 6 cards a box, which is why I say it won't take us terribly long. One of our mini boxes for each master box will have an uncirculated rookie card in it. One of them will have an uncirculated veteran card in it. And then the other 2 cards in there, of course, can be signature or relic or whatever they may be. I think it can be either or, actually, if I remember correctly. I don't know. They've reconfigured this thing a few times. Sometimes I get it wrong too. But first thing is, obviously, I just want all of our mini boxes out. Once we get our mini boxes out, then we'll still have lots more packaging to open, but we'll then do those one at a time. So, Martin, you're going to go see Luka play tonight. Very nice, man. You got to love that. Going to see a little Doncic in person. I like it. Jay Allen, gosh, man, you're not asking for much. 1 of 1 autographs for all 3 of your teams. Hey, man, no problem. I'm just sure I can do that. Buckeye for fun, are you who I am missing? You might be who I'm missing last night then. Because I said earlier there's somebody that wanted in the direct break, but I didn't get an email, and I don't know who it was, and I couldn't remember who had that spot number 15. So it might have been you, Buckeye. So did you send it to the Gmail, the leader of the pack breaks at gmail.com? Maybe it went to my spam or something, because I replied to everything I had that I saw in there today. So I don't know. Okay, so Gina says that Scott has stole the Celtics from her. Well, now that's a terrible way to start things off, isn't it? You sent it when I was still live, so yeah, I didn't see it for some reason, Buckeye, unless I answered you already, and I don't think I did. I had one from Drew and Gina, and then I had Drew and Gina took a spot. Martin wanted 2 more spots, which Martin and I sent you the PayPal money request on. Then Latchman wanted 1. You would have then had the other one that I couldn't remember, Buckeye, but I didn't get the email, so it didn't jog my memory. So our first uncirculated is a DeAndre Ayton rookie card in there coming out for the Phoenix Suns. And our uncirculated veteran out of this first little set here is Tyreke Evans for the Pacers. Now we got to look at our hits. So Buckeye, I don't know where it would have gone. That is weird. Can you try it again tonight? And there is an S on the end, so it's leader of the pack breaks with an S on the end, and it's all one word at gmail.com. If you want to try it again, I'll look for you again in there tonight and see if we can't get you invoiced and you would be taking that last spot that we have. This is Trae Young to 75 for the Hawks with a relic coming out for that. I guess we should actually keep our rookies and our veterans separate. Let's do that. Next out, number to 149, you've got 3 relics and an autograph for Mr. Wendell Carter coming out for the Chicago Bulls. Then we have the Wizards with Markieff Morris, numbered to 49 on that relic. And an autograph for the Warriors with Jacob Evans. A little rookie autograph numbered to 99 on the Limitless insert. And a redemption. And this is it's our case hit. That's our glass insert case hit. So you know I'm going to wait on that one because that's the big kahuna. And those glass inserts, if you've never had one, they're really cool. Like, they're really heavy and nice and pretty awesome. Gina, you said that's a crappy autograph. I'm assuming you mean as in you don't like the way Mr. Jacob Evans signs his name. Yeah, no, but none of these kids do really a very good job signing their name these days, do they? They're all kind of that way. Our uncirculated rookie is Dante DiVincenzo for the Bucks. Our uncirculated veteran is for the Hawks, and that is Jeremy Lin. Oh, the Bulls guy, the Wendell Carter. Okay. I didn't pay attention to what his signature looked like. And we have another Wizards relic, and it is Bradley Beal, numbered to 99. We have a relic for the T-Wolves to 99 with Kevin Garnett, and that's game worn. So, you know, might have a little DNA, a little sweat on that one. For the Phoenix Suns to 125, it's Okobo, something like that. You know, well, let's all face it. We know I'm saying it wrong. It gives Gina something to be, Gina and Scott, it gives them something to look forward to, how many names I get wrong in a night. Numbered to 99. Now, that's a crappy autograph. That is Mo Wagner, and I don't even know if that's the M or the W or some combination of both, or if he just kind of fell asleep in the middle and, you know, dragged his pen across the card. But whatever it is, there is Mo Wagner for the Lakers. Yeah, I know. That's all these younger guys, man. They just signed the worst autographs lately the last couple of years. It's just stupid how bad they are. No sense in that. No sense at all. LeBron James and the Lakers. Our uncirculated veteran card. Vincent Edwards and the Rockets. Our uncirculated rookie card. Why do I not even remember running across Vincent Edwards? He's He's a current year rookie, but he's not ringing a bell for me for some reason. I don't know why, but he's not in my wheelhouse. I can't think who he is. The Detroit Pistons, that is Blake Griffin to 199. A Hoopla autograph. That one is hard signed on card. It is Kiki Vandeweghe to 125. A little blast from the past for the Denver Nuggets. And here comes some more Wendell Carter Jr. That is his rookie threads relic to 149. There's your man DeAndre Ayton if you have the Phoenix Suns, and that is numbered to 149. You've got triple relics and your autograph, and the Suns can at least relax knowing you've got DeAndre out of the way, under your belt, so to speak. So I thought it was interesting that they went with Jaren Jackson and Wendell Carter Jr. on this packaging. Obviously, Jaren Jackson's been playing very well. Wendell's been playing pretty well too, but I was surprised that we didn't have Luka on here, because I figured we'd see Luka on like everything all night, all all year long, unless something happens and he starts playing poorly. Jeremy Lin, again, for the Hawks with the uncirculated veteran. Our uncirculated rookie is for the Knicks with my man, Kevin Knox. Yeah, baby. Like me a little Kevin Knox. You're proud that I got Kiki Vandeweghe right? Well, you know, there is a tennis player named Coco Vandeweghe. She's one of the U.S. Tennis players. And for whatever reason, I've always been able to pronounce that name just because of Coco, because I've seen Coco play a million times, and somehow or another, of all the names that stick in my head versus the ones that don't, the Vandeweghe always did. Like, from the first time I heard it onward, I was always able to remember, oh, that's Vandeweghe. That's numbered to 99. Another relic for the Wizards, that's Gortat. Another relic for the Bulls, but this one is Scottie Pippen to 99. Some throwback threads. Here's Mo Wagner again with his little kind of I nodded off to sleep sort of signature. That is numbered to 99. You've got 4 nice relics on there. 2 yellow, a purple, and a piece of the basketball. I like the balance on that card. Next up, it is Gary Trent Jr. for the Blazers. That's a nice looking card. It should be. It's numbered to 5. You've got 6 relics. All of them, I would say, are fairly well in the prime relic category, and your autograph. Little imperfection there on your corners and maybe a couple spots on the edges. Nothing too extreme, but not 100% perfect. So, Buckeye, here's what I'm going to do. I will look for your email when I finish up the break. Hopefully, it's going to be in there. If it's not there, here's what I'll do, Buckeye. I will go into your eBay account, and I will use the email that I see in your eBay account to message you directly to that if I don't see the one you have sent to me. If for some reason it gets filtered somewhere that I can't find it. Okay? We'll work it like that. So look for some kind of response from me, and I'll also use that, can also invoice you for that spot, using the same email if I have to. This is Goran Dragic in the Miami Heat, our uncirculated veteran. Our uncirculated rookie is Mr. Colin Sexton for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I kind of like that all of the base cards in this set are uncirculated and encased. I mean, I think that's a cool change that they made last year. I know not everybody's a fan of it, but I think it does make it more interesting and more fun to collect the base set than I wouldn't probably care that much about collecting most base sets, but I do think it would be kind of fun to chase this one. That is numbered to 49. It's for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas. Amari Spellman, numbered to 10 for the Atlanta Hawks. You're probably going, why isn't it Trae Young? Well, I don't know, but Amari Spellman's not a bad hit either for your Hawks, especially to 10. Nicholas is here. Nicholas, we haven't seen you in forever. What's shaking, man? How are things, Nicholas? You're in Florida, right? I think you live in Florida. Marvin Bagley III for the Sacramento Kings to 199 with a relic. Blazers, Anthony Simons to 125. Autograph, hard signed. Gina, you're excited because you got a card? Yeah. Well, Nicholas, I'm glad that you stopped by to say hello. I thought you might be jumping into some of those 2017 Vertex break tonight, trying to chase after Juju, but I didn't see you in there, so I thought you might be going after him though. You got outbid last night. Gotcha. Yeah, see, I thought you were in Florida. For some reason, I can remember where you are, and like Jay Allen is in South Carolina. I know Scott's here in Kentucky. Gina's somewhere like Midwest, and I can't ever remember, Gina, where it is. But I think, aren't you like Midwest somewhere? I know you have a farm, and I know that you have a foot of snow, but I can't remember the state for some reason. I get a mental block. Kevin Huerter for the Atlanta Hawks. Having a pretty good little break they are. Uncirculated rookie. Our uncirculated veteran is Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. Oh, Nicholas, you tried to get in rookies and stars last night. I got you. Vermont. That's not Midwest at all. How in the world did I get Midwest out of Vermont? No. Well, okay. I need to remember it with like maple syrup. That's what I need to remember. See if I could say, like, Gina is sweet like maple syrup because she lives in Vermont. That's how I remember it. Amari Spellman for the Atlanta Hawks. That is numbered to 149. Now that I gave you all a scary little insight into the way I remember things. That is, yeah, I know, not Midwest at all. You're quite right. I was like way off the mark on that one. This is the Orlando Magic. It is Mo Bamba. And that is a 1 of 1, just not for nothing. You guys see that down there? Right down there? Yeah, Orlando Magic, Mo Bamba, 1 of 1. And I got to tell you, we pulled Mo Bamba 1 of 1s out of certified once or twice as well. So I got kind of a thing with Mo Bamba and 1 of 1, it seems. This is Okubo for the Suns. It is numbered to 199 with that relic. And our autograph hit here, numbered to 125, Jerry Stackhouse. Wow. For the Dallas Mavericks. Martin, you said you're going to see if I'm right about Doncic. You saw an article about the market is saturated with his Prism card. You don't mean the autographed one, because I don't think. Do you mean the autographed one? Because I didn't see a lot of autographed Doncic come out of Prism. Not really. Oh, Gina. Now, see, I told you guys I would remember Gina being in Vermont by Gina is Sweet Like Maple Syrup, which comes from Vermont, which is probably how I will remember it. She says I can remember it, Gina on a farm smells like crap. I'm like, that's just not even nice, man. What's up with that? This is Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder for our uncirculated veteran. Our uncirculated rookie is Bruce Brown and the Pistons. But Martin, I'm going to tell you this. You're going to be impressed, I think, when you see Luka play because, I mean, kid plays like a grown man. All right? He doesn't play like a kid. As you know, he was playing with the big grown men overseas for a while before he came over here to the NBA, and you can tell when you watch him play. I mean, kid is good. Okay. Grayson Allen and the Jazz. That is numbered to 190. Well, yeah, the base Prism rookie card, I'm not surprised that there's a zillion of them, but you know, that's the base Prism card's not that exciting. Well, I should say the base rookie card in Prism. If you have the actual Prism refractor of his rookie card, that is very desirable. Mark Eaton and the Jazz, that is numbered 299. And look at that. There comes some more Mo Bamba. That one is to 199 with the threads. And there is the man, speaking of, and it's numbered to 5, kids. So Dallas Mavericks, can you say boom? Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You can. Because there is your man, Luka Doncic, to 5 for the Dallas Mavericks. And he is quite impressive. I think you're really going to like him, Martin, when you see him play in person. I've not ever obviously seen him play in person, but I've watched his tape, of course. Why do I say tape? I've seen him not live. I keep dating myself. Yeah, you know, I put that on my VCR. No, kidding. I don't still have a VCR, but anyway, apparently I do still use the vernacular as if I did have a VCR. Scott, you said you're not hitting anything. Are you feeling anxious, Scott? We need to get that sorted out. And Jay Allen, you said you missed something. D'Angelo Russell and the Nets. That is our veteran uncirculated. Lonnie Walker is our uncirculated rookie. That is for the Spurs. Well, Martin, yeah, I would imagine that I'm surprised it doesn't go for more than 400. Because in Prism, guys, I mean, we've talked about this before, but in Prism basketball, the more desirable card most of the time is the base rookie refractor, or also AKA known as a Prism. Oftentimes that is more desirable than the autograph, unless the autograph happens to also be on a refractor, which sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. Klay Thompson relic, numbered to 149, Golden State Warriors. Chandler Hutchison and the Bulls, numbered to 99. Now we have for the Clippers, numbered to 49. It's Gallinari. Scott, you said you never have any luck here. You've got to tell me again who you've got, Scott. We're going to try again to get your mojo fired up. Nicholas, we did pull a Mo Wagner twice, actually, tonight already. We got Mo Wagner. Lonnie Walker and the Spurs. That is a pretty sad little autograph, too, isn't it? To 149 with that sad little... whatever that is in the middle. Looks like a minion tried to sign that. A minion, you know, they have those kind of weird sort of hands. I don't know. I watched too many animated shows, clearly. Anyway, not impressed with Lonnie's autograph either, was the moral of the story. Nicholas, you said besides Charles Barkley, you collect Dr. J and Glenn Rice, and that's it for basketball, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of the basketball players, so. Blake Griffin, Detroit Pistons. That is the veteran uncirculated. Our rookie uncirculated is Devontae Graham and the Hornets. Yeah, Martin, I mean, that is the unique thing about Prism basketball. It's probably behind Flawless and National Treasures. It's probably the most anticipated basketball product of the year every year. And absolutely it is, you know, as they're often called, silver prisms, which again just means the refractor. But the silver prism base rookie card is the chase. That's really most of the time that's what you want out of Prism basketball. If it's autographed, so much the better, but as I said, sometimes a silver prism will outdo an autograph that isn't a prism. That is numbered to 149, D'Anthony Melton and the Suns. And by prism, I mean refractor. Panini calls all their refractors prisms, so when they also call the product prism, it can be confusing. Dave Cowens and the Boston Celtics. How about that? Celtics, numbered to 25. You got a little Dave Cowens traveling back in time there. And here's the T-Wolves rookie to 199. Diop, whichever it is. How about another Mo Bamba? Because you know what? That 1 of 1, that really didn't cut it for you, did it? So here's another Mo Bamba autograph. That one's to 125 if you have the Orlando Magic. You're broken out in Mo Bamba autographs. Nicholas, you're going to chase Mo Wagner? You know, I saw that kid play some in the tournament, in the NCAA tournament. I haven't watched him play any of his pro ball yet, but you say he looks pretty good then? You like it? Gina, I don't think they'd learn to sign their name even if they did stay in school because they don't teach cursive anymore. That's a large part of the problem. You know what I'm saying? That is the large part of the problem. Jay Allen, you had a Hornets card. You had an uncirculated Devontae Graham a minute ago. Lauri Markkanen and the Bulls, uncirculated veteran. And here's another Devontae Graham uncirculated. Not for nothing. Now you have 2 for your Hornets. Scott, what are you mad about? You don't like your Cowens? You didn't like your Dave Cowens? For real? Like, you really don't like that, Scott? Because, like, he's kind of a Hall of Fame kind of guy. I mean, depends, I guess, on what you're doing with it. If it's for personal collection or if it's for resale. If it's for resale, sadly, a lot of our Hall of Famers don't really bring the money that I think they should in basketball for whatever reason. That is D'Anthony Melton to 199 for the Suns. Lou Williams comes out for the Clippers. And Lou Williams, are you not numbered? No, he is. Numbered to 25, just in a different place than all the others have been numbered. We have some threads coming for the Celtics. That is Robert Williams to 75. And last up is Mo Bamba again. It's to 149 for the Orlando Magic. Incredible. We have a lot of Mo Bamba. Before we recap, we do have our case hit to look at, and that's our glass card. Of course, they did away with the glass card in football this year. I'm glad they kept it for basketball because it is one of my favorites. And, of course, it is a case hit every time. So, it is Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies. Nice little rookie hit there on the glass card. We will, of course, go to the Panini website here in a hot second, and we will verify Jaren Jackson, but he's going to be a Grizzly. These are generally not numbered, these glass cards, but they also don't come out in, like, massive quantities either. So you usually get pretty good money if you resell the glass cards. I always keep the glass cards. I like them. I may eventually sell some of mine, but in general, I like the glass cards. Okie dokie. So we've got to pull up. Our checklist here and try to get this bad boy verified. And we should just have a card set of like glass or glass insert. And there we go. There it is, glass. Card number 25 is going to be Jaren Jackson Jr. And there he is. And of course you can see open edition, not numbered. But I mean, relatively small checklist of who shows up on these glass cards. And when you get them, I mean, they're pretty heavy. They're not like inexpensive, kind of like you go, oh. I mean, when you get them, you're usually, I mean, I think they're kind of impressive myself. But anyway. Okay. Now, let's recap this. So, our glass case hit is the Jaren Jackson Jr. for the Grizzlies. We're going to just take a little run through what we have here. So we've got Celtics, that's the Clippers to 25, T-Wolves, the Suns, the Clippers, the Warriors. That is probably about the star of the show, with the Doncic to 5 for the Mavericks is a fantastic hit. Although we do have a 1 of 1, I guess, that can compete too. The Jazz again, the Suns again, the Hawks. There's Anthony to 125 for the Blazers. There's Spellman for the Hawks. That's numbered to 10, so that's a nice one as well. Valanciunas and the Raptors. Forgot about this. That's nice too. I forgot all about that. It's Gary Trent Jr. to 5 for the Blazers, with the nice set of relics there. All 6 of those relics are pretty nice. There's Mo Wagner again, or Mo Wagner the first time, I guess, to 99 for the Lakers. We haven't seen the other one yet in the recap anyway. Scottie Pippen and the Bulls. There's Gortat. I said Wizards earlier for Gortat, didn't I? Out of habit. I'm sorry, guys. Gortat, of course, traded to the Clippers. Correctly says the Clippers on the card. And I think I kind of stupidly originally said Wizards just because I'm used to saying Wizards for Gortat. But I don't know 100% that I did, but I probably did. So it is, of course, the Clippers that will get that card. One of many Mo Bambas for tonight. That one's to 149. There come the Suns again. There's a Mo Bamba to 125 for the Magic. There's Dave Cowens coming out for the Celtics. Then we have Lonnie Walker and the Spurs to 149. Chandler Hutchison to 99 for the Bulls. A Mo Bamba relic for the Magic. Jerry Stackhouse to 125 for the Mavericks. There's that handsome 1 of 1 of Mr. Mo Bamba and the Magic. So, yeah, eat our dust, everybody else. No one else is going to be pulling that card because it's the only one. Marvin Bagley for the Sacramento Kings. DeAndre Ayton came out for the Suns to 149. Wendell Carter Jr. for the Bulls. We have Kiki Vandeweghe coming out to 125 for the Denver Nuggets. For the Detroit Pistons, it's a Blake Griffin relic. And then we have Mo Wagner out again to 99 for the Lakers. Another hit for the Suns to 125. The T-Wolves with a game-worn Kevin Garnett relic to 99. The Wizards and Bradley Beal with a relic. The Jacob Evans for the Warriors to 99. Another Wizards relic. This one is Markieff Morris. Wendell Carter Jr., 149, Chicago Bulls. And last but not least, Trae Young for the Hawks. So that's all those, and then we'll take a quick little buzz through our uncirculated. So basically the entire break is recapped in this because guess what? There's no other cards besides hits in absolute basketball. So woohoo! That's why we love it, right? Yeah, it is. So we're just gonna, as you see, handily doing these in pairs with rookie on one side and our veteran player on the opposite for all of our uncirculated cards here. So there's that. So at least, you know, you got a nice LeBron uncirculated in there too. So that was good. Of course, the Lakers had some others anyway with Mo Wagner. But hey, can never have enough. Can never have enough hits. Am I right? Okay, guys. Now we are moving into, what are we moving into? Oh, our Vertex. That's right, our Vertex. Let me see what did I miss here in the chat, by the way. Nicholas, if I hope you're still on here. I'm just now seeing your question. I do not have any more rookies and stars, unfortunately. It was really in short supply this year. I tried to order more, and they put the hammer down and said, we're not getting it very much, and this is all you get, and that's all we got, and there you go. So, unfortunately, no more rookies and stars other than a few loose boxes that I have, and I don't know if I'm going to open those myself or put them in a mixer or what. Jay Allen on the uncirculated cards. I mean, it depends on, like anything else, it depends on who the player is. So some of those are certainly going to bring you more money than others. So really it will depend on who the player is on that. Trent, who has the magic, I'll tell you here in just a second. Meanwhile, guys, if you haven't looked at this already, please take a moment. I have gone over it verbally a couple of times, so I'll spare you this time, but please take a look up there if you weren't logged in earlier and you did not see that information. Now you want to know in the last break, so we'll go back through. This is what we just broke, the Absolute Basketball, and you wanted to confirm on the Magic, so that looks like Logic Boy had the Magic tonight, so that's who you got to hit up if you want to buy it. That's how it's going to roll, it looks like. 4 boxes of 2017 Vertex, and this is, of course, an inner case, full case break. And, you know, I really don't think this is the first break, but I couldn't find the last time I broke Vertex from 2017 to get the number on it. Because, you know, normally I just sequentially increase the number every time we break it. And I couldn't find the number. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't think it is actually the first time that we've broken it. But guess what? Couldn't find any sequential numbering, which is unusual. So I put it up as first. And if it was fine, if it wasn't fine, we know which one it is because it also has the day and the date on it. And that's why I have all that little built-in redundancy in those spreadsheets, because sometimes, you know, it's easy enough to mess something up, but that way, since I've got to type it on 2 different lines and I've got to write out the day and the date and the year, the whole thing, somewhere along the way, I would catch it the right way, I figure, so. Oh, Scott, I'm sorry, man. You said we hit you something, but you didn't hit enough to come out on the good side of the break. I'm sorry, brother. Hey, did you look at the checklist this time? That's what I keep telling you. That's what you, unless you're collecting for yourself, go to the checklist, man. Find out what teams have the largest number of possible hits in there, and then go for those teams, because it greatly increases your odds of, you know, obviously if they've got more possible hits, that's going to make the odds ever in your favor, as they would say in the Hunger Games. Yeah, Scott, I don't know, man. I mean, certainly you've seen us pull some really nice stuff, but I don't know. Our teams aren't matching up, I guess, with what you're getting, and what I'm pulling just don't seem to be in sync right now, do they? But hopefully we can get that turned around for you before too long. All right, guys, so we have, of course, 3 packs per box. It is 8 cards per pack, and we have 4, I think it's 4 autographs, right? And I think that's right. I think it's 4 autographs, and one of them is the one that has the cornerstones, you know, the 4 relics on the corner, and then the hard signed autograph. That's what we should be finding per box, if I am remembering that correctly. Which I may not be. I haven't opened this in a while, but I think I am. Nicholas, you're asking me what I think of Obsidian. From what I have seen of the images, I think it looks rock solid. I'm excited about it. I love that they've got a lot of different die cuts in there and all the patterns and the variations. I think personally it looks great. We'll have to see what it looks like in person, but the pictures I think are great. So Doug Baldwin was first out for the Seahawks. Now for the Bengals, you have A.J. Green. We have a past and present Derek Carr and Bo Jackson insert there coming out for the Raiders. Tyrod or Tyrod, whatever you want to call him, there is Mr. Taylor for the Bills on an air supremacy insert. Julius Peppers. You gotta love Julius Peppers, right? That is the Chicago Bears, and that relic is numbered 225. Then we have a little Phillip Rivers for the Chargers, the Broncos with C.J. Anderson. We've got a Randy Moss and Darrelle Revis insert here. That is the Jets and the Patriots. So It's got a set over here in our housekeeping area. If we have different team owners, of course, we'll have to use random.org to award that one. For the Vikings, it is Dalvin Cook with a ground control insert. Joe Williams for the San Francisco 49ers. And that is numbered to, what, 99. Then we've got a redemption, which you know the drill. It's going to stay face down until the end of the break. We'll flip it over at that point. James White is coming out as a Patriot, which he is a Patriot, but he's coming out as the capstone card, if you will. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Cornerstone really is what we've always called it in the basketball product. They called it cornerstones. But it's numbered to 99. You've got your 4 relics and your on-card autograph. Those fall 1 per box usually. Carlos Hyde and the 49ers. There's the Cowboys, the Bengals, the Vikings, the Saints, the Jags, and a little Melvin Gordon that will be numbered for the Chargers, and it is numbered to 99. We'll go ahead and get little Melvin Gordon in a nice sleeve since he's numbered in all. There's our little dummy block blank card meant to foil the pack feelers. Jay Ajayi and the Eagles with a ground control insert. Zach Cunningham comes out for the Houston Texans. And Zach here is numbered to 199. Elijah Hood and the Raiders to 199. And that is Difference Makers, of course, is your insert set or your card set on the Elijah Hood. And then we have Marcus Mariota and Derek Carr. So there's box number 1 with a caveat of 2 housekeeping items setting up there. 1 redemption, 1 multi-team that we'll be dealing with along the way. Yeah, J. Allen Vertex is very nice. When they released it, though, my gosh, the price was incredibly high. I mean, it was insanely expensive when there was like just a loose, I don't know what, just a loose blank card in there. How strange. It was really, really expensive, so it should be nice. And it didn't probably sell as well as they anticipated at that point either because of the way it was priced. So that's the reason that I think we can still find a little of this hanging around in places. Packers, the Bills, a David Johnson numbered to 99. Gina, you got a bunch of Marlins, Royals, Wizards, and Bucks, huh? Well, you know, some of you, especially the Marlins, if you've got the Marlins out of Bowman, that's not too bad because they're in a rebuild, and I think you might get some nice young players still yet coming out of their farm system. There's Kareem Hunt. Yikes, oh yikes. I mean, that kid just pretty much ruined his life, didn't he? Unless something happens and he gets reinstated. I mean, one night out there in a hotel hallway ruined his life, pretty much. Marlon Humphrey to 99 for the Ravens with the Ascent. Well, maybe I shouldn't say ruined his life. He ruined his career, which is, I guess, not necessarily his life, but I'd say it was a pretty big part of it. That is Chris Carson and the Seahawks, and numbered to 199. There's a Steeler and a 49er. Yeah, Gina, these cards have a really nice high-end design, again, because they were so flipping expensive when they came out. I mean, yeah, they better have had. And we have another dual team here. This one is Cowboys and Lions on our Nemesis card, so we're going to also slide that up here into housekeeping. Adrian Peterson insert for the brief time he was with the Arizona Cardinals. Wayne Gallman makes an appearance for the Giants with a relic, a big one, numbered to 99. Jim Plunkett and the Raiders, and that is our box hit, numbered to 10, no less. So you got the Raiders, you know, Jim Plunkett. That's a way back signature, but that's kind of cool. Packers and Bills. Jay Allen, you want to have the you want to see LaDainian Tomlinson come out of here, huh? Well, I wouldn't be opposed to that. We've got the Chiefs and the Colts, a past and present Ezekiel Elliott and Lawrence Taylor. So again, a couple of different teams involved on that one, so it's going to sit in housekeeping. The Biscuit, Mitch Trubisky with an Air Supremacy insert for the Bears. Jamal Williams and the Green Bay Packers. That is numbered to 49. You know, Gina, I think Plunkett pretty much always comes out as a Raider, doesn't he? Has anybody seen Plunkett come out ever as anything but a Raider? I mean, I guess it's technically possible, you know, if he was on whatever other team he's been on, that he could come out as something else. But I really only ever seen him as a Raider that I remember anyway. James Conner, baby. Oh, yeah. What up, Pittsburgh Steelers? And that is your capstone, cornerstone. They call it capstone in this product, I think. They call it cornerstone in basketball. Whatever you want to call it, it's one per box. And that is a nice hit for the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 99. Falcons and the Bears. Little James Conner, rookie. I know he had a rough week last week, but that's all right. The kid's good, and he's going to be fine. He just had a bad week. Don't worry about that. Corey is here. Man, Corey, where have you been? And by the way, how far were you from the earthquake today? And is the tsunami anywhere near you? And like all those other questions, because we haven't seen you in about 100 years. And Corey, I emailed you a couple weeks ago too, but you didn't reply. I was checking in and you didn't even say anything back. I was like, oh my gosh, is Corey mad at us? Where's Corey? So it's good to see you back. And Scott, you said that you're going to stop by to crack jokes and laugh, but you're not going to break with us anymore because you can't hit anything. All right. Well, I am sorry to hear that, Scott. That's a shame. If you feel like we've cursed you and brought you bad luck, I'm sorry, man. We do our best, but I guess it doesn't always work out. That is the Steelers and the Saints. Next up, we have T.Y. Hilton and the Colts. That is numbered to 99. And our little blank insert card here. Then we have Big Ben, Air Supremacy for the Steelers. Why did I stack that over here? May as well just stack it right there. Vance Johnson comes out next. That is a hard signed autograph on the card there. Super Bowl for the Broncos. Ryan Switzer to 99. That's a cent, of course, and he's a Cowboy on this card because he was a Cowboy as a rookie. They didn't do squat with him. Traded him off to the Raiders, and they didn't do squat with him. Traded him off to my Pittsburgh Steelers, and guess what? We like him. He's playing pretty well for us. So, anyway, Texans, Giants, Jags, Seahawks. Past and present, Clay Matthews and Barry Sanders. Once again, two different teams on the card, so it's going to go up here in housekeeping. Derrick Henry and the Titans. Well, I know, Nicholas, we were talking about it earlier. I said he'll probably end up going to the Redskins along with, what's his head, who Reuben Foster. They picked him up right away. They'll probably just take Kareem too. Who knows? But then Gina said the league banned him. So if that's the case, can't play for anybody anyway. That is numbered to 25. Aaron Rodgers relic closers. So if he's on the exempt list, I don't know. I haven't The last I had seen, the video had broken and there was a lot of discussion about it. But when I last read the news, he had not yet been, you know, removed from the team, which has happened in the interim. Daggone Steelers. You got Hines Ward to 15 with a hard signed autograph. Steelers, man, I'm a little jealous of that. We've got Bills, Jags, Bengals, Chargers, and a Joe Montana John Elway Nemesis card. So it's going to go up here with all of our other 2-team cards, waiting to see what comes next. Air Supremacy for the Dallas Cowboys, Jalen Ramsey and the Jags. That is numbered to 49. And okay, so Corey got us typed in here. So Corey got messed up today with the earthquake. Oh man, moved your place off the foundation, broke windows. Oh man, Corey, that's terrible. I am sorry to hear about that. I'm glad you're okay though. I mean, but man, I was hoping, Corey, that wherever it hit was far enough away from you that it didn't, you know, impact you. I don't have a very good sense of the geography in Alaska, so I couldn't really figure that part out, but I'm sorry to hear that that hit you. So are you kidding me? You just pulled a Hines Ward to 15 if you're the Steelers, and now you get the Hines Ward Capstones box hit to 99. So you got 2 Hines Ward hits and a James Conner hit in here. This was like my kind of case, right? And we have Marshawn Lynch for the Raiders, and then Paul Perkins for the Giants. Our last couple of base cards out of that box. Keep in mind, we still have these cards that will, 2 team cards will be given out by way of random, or I should say dual team cards. Then we've got the redemption yet to flip, and then of course this last box here. Well, yeah, Nicholas, that's what I said. Like, I kind of thought I would see you in this break just because of the possibility of pulling James and Juju and whatever. I did think I would probably catch you in this break, so I figured you must have just got tied up into something else, so. Well, Corey, I am glad that you are safe, my friend, and, you know, get yourself out of there. Don't stay up there and that place got knocked off the foundation or whatever. Does not sound safe, so don't stay there. Get yourself out of there and keep yourself safe, all right? Okay, let's see what we got here. It is the Packers and the Bills. Then we have Eli Manning and the Giants on one side. We've got the Patriots on the opposite side, so that's going to slide up there. I have a Le'Veon Bell ground control insert. Here comes Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Andy Dalton numbered to 49 with that relic. Amir Abdullah and the Lions is out next. That is very nice looking. That, of course, again, our box hit. Capstones card, numbered to 25. Pretty sweet little hit for the Lions. Then we've got Steelers and Niners and Chargers and Steelers. Mark Ingram to 99, numbered card for the Saints. And there's another just little, you know, pack feeler thing. Marshawn Lynch, ground control, beast mode for the Raiders. Oh my goodness. Okay, passing on. I'm going to go with, it's either passing on or cassin on. Capassanon. I don't know. We'll go with passing on. We'll go with the first shot at it. And it is for the Kansas City Chiefs. It's numbered to 199. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Why do I always get the ones with these crazy names that I can't pronounce? Derek Rivers and the Patriots. New England to 199. And we have a Falcon and a Raven. Who else awaits up here? The Redskins, the Cowboys, a little past and present. Oh, both for the same team, fortunately. That one, the Titans. Joe Flacco, air supremacy, and the Ravens. He's about to be succeeded with his air supremacy. About to lose his job to Lamar Jackson. Marcus Allen and the Raiders with a cool looking relic on the Unbreakable card set that is numbered to 49. Eddie Lacy as a Seahawk. How about that, kids? Capstones to 99. You know, there's not a lot of Eddie Lacy Seahawks out there, really. Is there? Not too much. So if you got the Seahawks, there you go. Now, that is that. But we have a redemption to flip over. We've got these cards to deal with. And then we have a little recap action coming our way. But let's see who this is first. Let's see if this is anybody super fab that makes us super happy. Well, I would say that it is, because it is Capstones Quartz Ezekiel Elliott for the Dallas Cowboys. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty good hit. Granted, not his rookie year, but that's really okay, because that is nice. So, altogether, a nice case of Vertex. Let's head over here to our Panini website. We're going to find out what Zeke is numbered to. I've just got to get us to the right place. We got to get us to the right checklist, and then we'll get the 411 on this one momentarily. And I said Capstones, right? Capstones Quartz, I think is what I said. And Zeke is what card number? 31. 31, 31, 31. Mr. Ezekiel Elliott to 15 for the Cowboys. Wow, I love that. That's so nice. So nice. So nice. Cowboys are happy now. They were probably grumbling too, right? They're like, this is terrible. Well, not really. You had the Switzer or Switzer. So there was still that. Okay, now let's deal with all of these. And here's what's going to happen with these. We're going to look at them right now. Then I'll go to the spreadsheet. We'll find out if anybody owns both the teams. If they do, well, actually, you know what? We don't even have to do that. If they own both teams, they're going to take it outright anyway. So that part doesn't really matter. We'll save ourselves a step. How about that? So we're going to look at them. Then I'm going to go to random and I will type in left side and right side. And we'll do random 3 different times. If it comes up, for instance, left side on the third and final random, all these cards will go to whatever team is on the left-hand side. If it comes up saying right side, all these cards will go to whatever team is on the right-hand side. So we've got Giants and Patriots in play there. The Niners and the Broncos. The Lions and the Packers. Cowboys and Giants. Cowboys and Lions and Patriots and Jets. So that's how those look. Now, yeah, we're going to just head to random and do left, right, because you know what? We don't have to go look all those up on the spreadsheet. If you own them both, you're just going to take it out right anyway, because you know what? You'll have it either direction we go. And I've got to get myself over here, so get us to the right page. And I will do random 3 times. Once again, the first 2 you need to ignore. It's only the third and final random that's going to count here. Okie dokie. So ignore the first one, please. You can ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There's 3 times. Date and time stamp comes up right-hand side of the card. Oh, Nicholas, you heading out? Oh, well, I hope I see you again before the new year and Christmas. I hope you don't stay away that long, Nicholas. But if we don't see you again, absolutely. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy anything that we might be celebrating between now and the end of the year. How about that? All right, we did say right side of the card, didn't we? Oh, let me look over here again. Yeah, right side of the card. Okay, so we're going Jets, Lions, Giants, Packers, Broncos, and Patriots. That's how those dual team cards were awarded, in each case to the team on the right-hand side of the card. Now, we have our numbered cards that aren't autographed. It's Mark Ingram to 99 for the Saints, then T.Y. Hilton to 99 for the Colts. We have David Johnson to 99 for the Cardinals, and then Melvin Gordon to 99 for the Chargers. So that takes care of our 4 numbered cards. Now, let's take a little spin through our hit parade here. That's pretty freaking sweet, right? That is the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, that should be a hard-signed autograph. It's a capstone quartz. It's numbered to 15. That's a great hit if you have Dallas. It's going to look, like this, except be numbered to 15 and have Ezekiel Elliott on it. Eddie Lacy and the Seahawks. Then we have Marcus Allen and the Raiders. And Derek Rivers for the Patriots. This guy, whose name I can't say, for the Chiefs. Amir Abdullah to 25 for the Lions. Here comes an Andy Dalton relic that is numbered to 49 for the Bengals. Hines Ward, I love that card a little bit. That is numbered to 99 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jalen Ramsey coming out to 49 for the Jags. Hines Ward comes out again. That one is numbered to 15 for the Steelers. The Green Bay Packers, it's Aaron Rodgers. Ryan Switzer for the Cowboys to 99. The nice Vance Johnson Super Bowl signature there for the Denver Broncos. A James Conner rookie hit for the Pittsburgh Steelers, numbered to 99. The Packers and Jamal Williams. Here comes the nice Jim Plunkett capstone for the Raiders. That one is numbered to 10. Really nice hit for Oakland. And then we have Wayne Gallman coming out for the Giants. It is Chris Carson and the Seahawks to 199. And then there's Marlon Humphrey for the Ravens. And this is Elijah Hood to 199, also for the Raiders. The Texans didn't go home empty-handed. You have Zach Cunningham to 199. James White for the Patriots to 99 on the capstones. The 49ers hit with Joe Williams. And then Julius Peppers comes out for the Bears. And what is that, number 2? Why can't I read that? Number to 25. Because he's lost in the pattern. You guys know my vision, right? I lost the number in the pattern. Okay, so that is our recap for tonight and our break for tonight. Jay Allen, I agree with you. I really like a lot of the veteran type autographs, even though, as you say, they don't always bring as much money when you resell them. But if you're keeping them for yourself, I do like a lot of those veteran signatures. So hopefully, you have some fun with some of that stuff. So let me get things together here. We're going to recap a thing or two on the spreadsheet in case someone didn't catch it earlier. We'll take a quick little buzz through most of this again. So our paid breaks tonight, Absolute and Vertex, should be out the door and on the way to you no later than Tuesday. There's a good possibility they'll be out the door to you faster than that, but they certainly should not be any later than that unless something very unforeseen happens. And the mini helmets, the free shipping break, should be out the door no later than Friday a week from today. Free shipping stuff pretty much always projected a week out. Consolation cards, if you got skunked in Absolute or Vertex, your consolation cards will ship with the rest of the break because they're paid breaks. If you got skunked in the mini helmet, normally I just hold your consolation card and ship it out to you the next time that you have a package going. If you want it sooner, you know what? Send me a message, let me know, and I'll take care of it for you, okay? Upcoming breaks. This is the stuff listed on eBay that we're going to be breaking over the next few days. Tomorrow night, we're going to break Absolute Basketball again, along with a 10-box case of Archives Baseball. On Sunday, note that we are starting much earlier than normal at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, We'll open a Hit Parade 4th and Goal box, football box, which has 4 autographed memorabilia items in it, and a full case of Prism basketball, which we have not opened in a few days. So, haha, we're going to get in that again. On Monday night, it will be a half case of 1819 Flawless Collegiate Basketball and another 6-box case of Immaculate Football. Tuesday will be a half case of 2015 Black Gold Football and a 3rd case of Absolute Basketball. On Wednesday, we'll open 6 boxes of Topps Inception Baseball. We will open 6 boxes, which is a half case of 2018 Bowman Chrome HTA. Those are the jumbos, and they are, of course, loose boxes. Then we are opening a 12-box case of Obsidian Football on Wednesday. Obsidian comes out on Wednesday, so that's how that's going to work. Now, let's take one more look at the breaks, the direct breaks for anybody who's interested in these. So these are selling directly by way of chat and messages. They are not listed on eBay. So the random team break for the case of 17-18 Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball, and that, of course, we're going to throw in a box of 16-17 Grand Reserve. We will only ship the hits out of Grand Reserve. Everything in the Leaf Greatest Hits is hits. And they're all buyback cards for the most part. Although each box does have one autographed Leaf original card in it. You can read the info there as to who would be on those. It is $100 per spot. Each spot gets 2 teams. That's all in, shipping costs included. We'll break it when we fill it. Pull nothing, get nothing. No consolation cards in that break. As always, a no return, no refund sort of item. Then our Bowman Chrome Mini. I've got to invoice a couple of you. So GC Ralston and Hobby Collector 84, your 2 extra teams and GC Ralston's teams, you guys have already been invoiced. Latch, I'm going to invoice you for your team when we finish up, and that'll get that squared away. And then I'm still looking for, I've got to find the email from and get invoiced that last spot as well, which was Buckeye for Fun, has this spot. So after I get everybody invoiced and you guys all get your invoices and get your invoices paid, then we will get the break scheduled. So if everybody gets paid tonight, then I can send you out a message tonight that says, hey, we'll break this tomorrow night, and you can, look for it to be at XYZ time and that sort of thing. If I don't get everybody, if everybody doesn't, happen to catch the invoice tonight, which, some people may not, then we would probably break it Sunday instead. So that way you have at least a few hours notice before, we break it. So that one is full. This particular break is full. We just haven't quite scheduled the start time yet. So that's how all of that works. And if you want in one of those or that other direct break for Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball, you can hit me up by sending me a message to leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com. Brandon Vertex is finished up. We did just finish up on that, and as Jay Allen told you, there'll be 2 versions you can watch. I'll expound a little bit. One is the YouTube archive version. It should be available shortly after the break ends, and it'll just say something like live stream on it, but should be the most recent thing that you see. Then I will do an upload of the recorded version sometime between now and tomorrow. The only difference in the 2 is I will add the tags and titles to the uploaded version to make it easier to find and search, okay? So that takes care of that part. And I think that's it, right? Has that got everybody covered tonight? I think we are good. We are wrapped up tonight. So thanks everyone for spending part of your Friday night with me. I hope I will see you again soon. I will be back at this again, of course, tomorrow night. So catch up with me then, or if you don't catch up with me then, hopefully I will see you again sometime soon. Take care now, and we will see you the next time. Bye.